A man with no friends, he's not antisocial. He's just finished. And I'm gonna tell you why he got there. Because I'm there. See, most people think, it's just a social skill issue, you know. So they give you advice like, oh, you just need to put yourself out there, socialize more, you know, start being a people's pleaser and start saying yes more, so you can get other people's approval, you know, just be the walking doormat, basically. But see, it's not really a skill issue because you already ran that same experiment over and over and over for many years and got the same results every single fucking time. You already put yourself out there. You already shot your shot. You already went to this place, that place, and ultimately you come back to the same conclusion. You experience disappointment, pain, and you just don't have that same energy no more for it. So, what's the point of putting yourself out there more when all you're going to experience is the same shit? Disappointment, more fucking pain, devastation. It's just not worth it no more. Why even put more time and energy into that shit? Because you know this same feeling since you was young. You know, there's probably many guys that since they was young, they know getting close, they will get hurt. Unfortunately, people close to us are the ones that would deliver the pain. And since you was young, even before you even knew how to talk, even walk probably, you know that getting close is dangerous. So you carry that same script for many years. So you choose to stay to yourself. You isolate because you don't necessarily have to show the true you. You ain't got to worry about judgment, feeling like you don't fit in. You just living in your own world, your own bubble, doing your own thing. You don't have to be out there, so you be close, right? You get close with somebody, and all of a sudden, something happens. They fuck you over. Um, they probably violated you, abused you, something. Something fucked up happened with that individual, and you leave broken, hurt. You lost trust. And then you start looking at yourself like you stupid fuck. How could I allow myself to experience that? How could I allow someone to play me like that? So, from your experiences, you just choose not to put yourself out there. Or you experience that same heartbreak over and over and over again. You tired of that shit, man. You find somebody, you fuck with them, have such great memories. You chilling, you having fun. And all of a sudden, shit just hits the fan. Y'all arguing, fighting, y'all split. Family. You feel like you always button heads with somebody in the family. You probably don't even got a strong relationship with your parents, your siblings, certain relatives. But when you was young, this might sound a little too, touchy, but this is some real shit. People crossed the line with you when you was young, if you catch my drift. Abuse, mentally, physically, you know, violated. So all you know is pain. And where's the love at? Where the fuck is the love at, especially in today's age? You put yourself out there plenty of times. You sent the message plenty of times. You try to put yourself out there plenty of times. And it seemed like you got back the same shit. Nothing. No results. So deep down, you get this sense of worthlessness. Like you just don't fit in, you don't deserve. What's the fucking point? I'm just gonna be left disappointed again. So you hide in the shadows. You cope with the phone, you doom scroll. You watch the TV, aka Netflix, Hulu, whatever you into. Play the video game. Whatever favorite game you into. You're a workaholic, so you pick up extra hours. You're on your grind mode. You starting your business. You know what I'm saying? You snorting fucking coke or drinking a billion fucking energy drinks and shit just to up one day at a time. You on your self improvement grind. You ain't got time to socialize. You on your grind. You trying to level up, man. You want the Bugatti. You want the Gucci bag. You want the mansion. You know what I'm saying? The private jet, the island, the mansion. So that way you can show up to society in much more materialistic fashion. But knowing deep down in your soul, you're still invisible. Once you even get to that level, now people might praise you once you're on your self improvement grind and you finally get to your desired goal, right? You start to get noticed. In your head, it's a threat. Like it's starting to become threatening because deep down you want someone to talk to hang out with, but then finally it comes. It's threatening. So you start to turn off. You turn off the phone. You turn off everything. You just go right back into self isolation because all that's threatening. All this attention is threatening. You can't handle all this pressure. You gotta start to socialize. You start to open up. It just goes against what you put up, your shield, your protection. You know, that's going against it now. See, all you know is pain. See, I could tell you even from personal experience, you know, when it's far back when I was 8 years old, I got violated by my own cousins at 8 years old. Now you think with family members, right? Those people you should trust because they should protect you, right? I was vulnerable. I was a young child. Child, right? Even at 8 years old, you should just be a young boy having fun, playing games, playing with kids, just being a fucking kid. But with your environment that you in, that's one of the most important things is environment. Because if you're in an environment full of demons, you might feel like everyone is demonic. You might think there is no good people out there, you know, especially when there's young kids out there that go through abuse like this. No strong models, no fucking parents just being parents for their kids, protecting the kids. A lot of these kids go through this shit. So now they grow up into antisocials because they're too scared to put themselves out there because all they know is once they get close, pain comes. And they don't want to deal with that pain no more. So now when you get older, right, you just choose to not have no friends. You're just done. You're just tired. You're just tired of going through the pain, suffering. So you choose to isolate. For me, I've been improving myself over the years. You know, I let my childhood trauma put me to 300 pounds. And I go from 300 pounds, lose the weight. Now I finally get some muscle. I start to get attention and respect from all over the place. I start to shut off because all this attention is threatening. Even though deep down that's what I always wanted, it's threatening. It's crazy, ain't it? It's very threatening to the system because all I know is pain. What I was exposed to is pain. Other people that I should trust put this pain onto me. So now when good opportunities come my way, I push them away. There was good, genuine opportunities, good, genuine relationships with other people. I push away because why do I got to get close to this person? If I get close to this person, they might hurt me. And if they fucking hurt me, I might have to hurt them. Eye for a fucking eye. I'm not fucking playing no more. See, that's the energy that you carry. You just tired, bro. You fucking tired, bro. You ain't going through this shit. But how do you get out this rut? How the fuck do you get out this rut, man? It's not about exposing yourself more. It's not about, oh, you have to open up, socialize, all that. Just recognize that you do have a past. Whatever happened did happen. It's not your fault. Your only way to actually heal is to not let that define you. For once, move towards the direction that you want your life to be. All right? Do whatever the fuck you want to do that's going to bring you a peace of mind. Actually put yourself in environments that align with your vision. That aligns with your vision. This is your passion. This is what brings you joy. But once you put yourself in those environments, that's when you meet like-minded individuals. You have your boundaries, but you have to recognize, is this person trustworthy? If you know their energy is good, bro, don't fuck this up by closing off. All right? For once, just challenge yourself that this relationship here is not going to sabotage me. You're not going to sabotage this relationship with the lies you tell yourself because that's all you know. You already rejected yourself before this relationship can even flourish. Man, I can tell you countless of opportunities I fucked over because of my own mind, from my own past experiences. But just know this: you're not alone. You're not alone, even though you choose to be alone. You might think you're alone. There's a lot of people that are just like you. But you only got so much time on this planet. Don't choose the negative viewpoint. Just know and be grateful that you woke up to see another day. There are people that love and care about you. All right? There's people that love and care about you. You have opportunity to create the life that you want. You just have to take the actions towards it. But be open-minded. Don't close yourself off from the world. Just live. That's the one way I could say that you will officially heal. Instead of just really close yourself off from the world. Just go outside and live life. Just live. Even if it's just a walk or whatever it is, bro. Just live life to the fullest. Eventually, you'll meet that person that really just matches your values because you put yourself in the right environment at the right time because you chose to go out. You chose to go out and just experience life. You'll thank yourself later.